Hi, this is Vi from Scrappy Mania, and today I have a very small little hole, and I want to show you what I got. I went online and I was looking for these double-sided flower dies, the Gemini ones. They're the double-sided cut dies. I saw them in HSN. I did not purchase them at HSN because they were like for 2 dies. It came with 2 dies. I think you got this one and maybe one of these. I think it was this one and this one. And it was $49.99, or yeah, I believe it was $49.99 or $39.99. And then you got the plates, okay? And plus, with HSN now, you have to pay these other plates. These are the double-sided plates that you're going to need to cut these dies. Well, you don't really need them. You can always cut and then turn it over and cut the other paper, or you can sandwich it. Anyhow, I wanted them, so I went ahead and got these double-sided plates, or these double cut plates. You got the double cut plates plus 2 sets of these double cut dies, and they were either $39.99 or $49.99. And then it was in the auto shipment, and about every quarter you got a separate die, and the dies that they were on the auto ship is not available to buy at the website, the Crafter Companion website. So if you miss your opportunity on those auto ship, you won't be able to get those dies. But I was able to find a bundle that had 5 dies. So they also had that if you bought, these dies, you can also have purchased on HSN additional double-sided flower dies, layer dies, that were not part of the auto ship. So they had 2 additional ones for $19.95. And then each of the dies in the auto ship was $19.95. At the time, I didn't have a Gemini, and I didn't want to spend the money, because in HSN you had to pay shipping now, and well, you always had to pay shipping, but you pay the shipping plus tax. And I used to like HSN because I didn't have to pay taxes, but now that they roll in those tax, sometimes you end up paying $10 extra for whatever you want, and I really don't like that. But I went online and I saw these dies, and they were on Craft Stash. You got 5 dies, 5 of the layer flower dies, and they were $69.95. I signed up to get their newsletter through my email, and I got 15% off. So I saved $13.65. So I got a discount for $13.65, and I also got, it was an additional for the junior cutting plates, the double-sided die junior cutting plates. I got that for $10.53. No tax, free shipping, because I went over an amount. So I love that when I get no tax and free shipping. So I went ahead and got the dies through Craft Stash. I can put the link if you decide you want that. I'll put the link for Craft Stash. And, I'm not affiliated with that or anything like that, so it's just convenience for you for the link. It really doesn't, I don't have a motive for that. So I'll put the link just to help you. Now, the reason why I wanted these dies is because, as you can see here, it's a lot less dies. This is one side of the flower, this is the other side of the flower, and so forth, and then this is the leaf. And you have less little dies. With the Altenew dies, especially if you buy the rose one that I don't have the rose one, I bought the peony. You have a lot of little pieces, a lot of little dies, and look at that. So a lot of little dies. And then I on the big die of the month, or the Spellbinder die of the month, the club, and this is the small die of the month, actually, called April 2019. And that one, they gave you layer dies, but as you can see, it's a lot of little dies as well. And so look at all those dies. I like making them, but sometimes I lose some of them, or I'm constantly trying to find where they're at. So I wanted a easier way to make layer flowers without having all those extra dies that I have to keep an eye on. And I thought this will be as a solution for me. So I bought these dies. So I want to try it out. So as you can see here, we're going to try out the rose, but let me show you what kind of flowers it makes. So this is the peony. This is the Cosmo. Okay. Here's the rose. Very pretty. Then I found this is Springs and Blossoms. So I like that to kind of put behind the rose. Just a little filler rose. And then this is the Dahlia. All very pretty. So I'm going to throw this away. So I'm going to go ahead and try these dies out. So I'm going to bring over, this is the peony. And there is some recommendation here on the color scheme. So I'm going to go with the color scheme that they have there. So the darker color is your larger die. So this is the larger one. So I'm going to go ahead and put a dark color for that one. So I'm just going to cut this out. Okay. So you're going to put your double-sided plate on top of your cutting plate. The next one is the next color down. And if you want to know these cardstock, this cardstock came from these paper pad called Craft Smart, and this was in Michael's. I bought all these during the holidays, the Christmas holidays, and they're perfect for flowers. So that's what the cardstock that I'm using. And you get a lot of flowers from that cardstock. And I cut it 6 by 6 so that way it's a little easier, more to manage. So that's what I'm going to use. So the next color that I'm going to use is this one. And actually you can cut these probably 4 by 4 or 3 by 3 squares. This is, yeah, 3 by 3 squares. And it probably will work as well. You can make a bunch of these and just have them available whenever you want to create flowers. So that's going to be, so I'm going to do the darker one, the lighter one, and then the next die. This one's going to be the next lighter color. And then I have kind of really light color. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look. Okay, this is my lighter color. Okay. So I'm just going to cut these at the same time. Probably a 3 by 3 will work. So this is the darker color. So this is a little, this is the more thin die cut, and then that one, I hope you can see that. So I'm going to do that one and then that one. So okay, so I got these. Now we're going to do the leaf. So the darker leaf will be the one I'm going to put at the bottom. And the lighter leaf is going to be at top. So darker leaf at the bottom, lighter leaf on top. Okay. I got my Gemini on. Then you put on the next plate, which is the other double-sided plate. Make sure not to move things around. Hopefully it'll stay put and won't move. There's some static, so just hold it in place, make sure you don't move it. Put this one on top carefully, and let's feed it to the Gemini. Okay, so I did not feel it that it went through. It was not tight enough. I did not feel that it was tight enough, so I'm going to put another shim. And let's see if it's tight enough. Now, the reason why for me I had to put a shim is because I'm using... The reason I had to put a shim is because I'm using Sizzix die cutter. These are Sizzix plates. And it didn't cut all the way through. I think it needs to go in one more time. Okay. So if you're using Sizzix plates, the sandwich is, this is one of those thin copper hopper holders. Okay. And it looks like it did pretty nice. Did really good. And it looks like your plates get pretty beat up. So since I got the sandwich now how I want it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tape this together because I'm using Sizzix plates. Once you get the sandwich how you want it, so I know, because I was playing with it, and when I tried to use the Crafted Companion plastic, it was too thick. So once you get the exact sandwich that you need for your plates, I recommend you tape them together, and then you can write on this. I'm going to go ahead and write on it, and this is for double cut die. So now I know that this is the sandwich along with these for my double cut die. See, when I used this one, it actually couldn't feed it, and the Gemini sent it out because it was too thick. So that's how I like when I get the perfect sandwich. I write on it and I tape it together. Okay, so here are my pieces. So let's go ahead and put them together. So I'm going to get some glue. And it's very easy. Look at this. Very easy to put together. Then this one's going to go right like, let's make sure, like so, like that. It helps if you have tweezers. So let's make sure. Nope, it's like this. Yes. So let me put some glue here. Okay. And you could, because you use liquid adhesive, you can move it a little and it'll dry clear. Okay, and the last one's going to be on top. Nope, it's this way. So there's my pretty flower. So I need to cut another one of these. And I need to put a little bit of adhesive on there, on the tip here. So let me go ahead and cut another one of these flowers. So I'm going to cut another one of these. I'm going to go ahead and glue that there. See how pretty that looks? Very pretty. So then I'm just going to glue it in the back because I want to see how it looks. Put that there. And then I can put another one. See how pretty. And that will look very nice. And look how pretty that will look. Oh, let me see if I can get white piece of cardstock so you can look at it. Look how pretty that will look on a card. Look how gorgeous that flower. And there's not a lot of pieces to it. It has all the dimensions, but you only have 3 dies. And they're pretty good size, so I think I have a less chance of losing these than if I use these little dies. They tend to get lost. So I hope you liked this video and I inspired you. So I'll put the link to the Craft Stash if you want to get them. I think they're a fantastic price. And for all of these that you get 5 types of flowers. And I'll have some more videos on making cards with these flowers because I really like it. And now that I have the different color cardstock, I definitely want to make a lot of these type of flowers and just have them handy for my cards. So I hope you like this video and thank you for watching. Bye now.